Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. As millions of people prepare to gather for the holidays, the COVID-19 pandemic is again ramping up in many parts of the country. The U.S. has reported more than 200,000 new confirmed infections on consecutive days now, and hospitals, including here in the North Woods in north central Wisconsin, are full. But there are some positive signs as well. Sam Brock has details.
This morning, new promise from Pfizer's pill. Freshly approved by the FDA for emergency use, it requires a doctor's prescription and could cut down on COVID-related hospitalizations and deaths by nearly 90% if taken within 5 days of symptoms starting.
Everyone agrees this is a very promising antiviral.
Only 250,000 treatments will be available in January, but Pfizer says it'll pump out tens of millions throughout 2022. This as Omicron has now reached every state, and many Americans are facing long testing lines and delays. The president last night acknowledging the issue, but asking for perspective.
No, nothing's been good enough. But look where we are. When last Christmas we were in a situation where we had significantly fewer people vaccinated.
As Omicron rapidly becomes America's dominant strain, its symptoms have come into sharper focus. Early evidence suggesting a cough, fatigue or tiredness, and congestion are most common, with loss of taste or smell uncommon. A pair of studies from the UK and another from South Africa show Omicron is reportedly milder, with up to 80% fewer hospitalizations. Though one nationally recognized infectious disease expert says that's not a complete picture, with vaccines helping to blunt severe symptoms and South Africa's population much younger than ours.
There's nothing to indicate that it would be milder. There's a lot to indicate it would be more transmissible.
In Florida, Omicron is running rampant, and some are pulling the plug on holiday plans.
Are you seeing your family for Christmas?
As a matter of fact, we just canceled this morning. We were going to have like 12 people.
Health experts advise getting tested regardless of vaccination status. And if you haven't taken the shot, avoid those get-togethers.
If there's an unvaccinated person, I would say, I'm very sorry, but not this time. Maybe another time when this is all over.
Sam Brock reporting today. The FDA also authorized a second pill to treat COVID-19, saying Merck's antiviral pill called Molnupiravir can be used to treat mild to moderate cases in adults. It's designed to be taken by high-risk people after they catch COVID-19, but before they're sick enough to be hospitalized. Data showing it cuts the risk of hospitalization or death by about 30%. The U.S. has now agreed to buy 3.1 million courses of this drug from Merck. Again, this is in addition to the pill from Pfizer. Research by London's Imperial College says the risk of needing to stay in the hospital for patients with this Omicron variant is 40 to 45% lower than patients with the Delta variant. The study analyzed data from PCR test-confirmed cases in England between December 1st and 14th. This follows a South African study this week, which found people diagnosed with Omicron in South Africa between October 1st and November 30th were 80% less likely to be admitted to hospital than those diagnosed with other variants in that same period. Again, it does vary from region to region. The Omicron variant has been spreading like wildfire, however, leading scientists to believe it is much more easily transmissible than other forms of the virus, but the early evidence suggesting it is also generally less severe. The number of new COVID-19 cases here in Wisconsin has been very up and down over the last month or so. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports about 5,200 new cases, raising our daily average for the last week to about 3,500. Today, DHS also reports 46 new deaths statewide, keeping our daily average for the last week right around 27. All right, outside, Andrew, things are a little bit warmer, plus a busy travel week. How are things looking outside?
Yeah, definitely, Justin. We are going to be looking at warmer temperatures coming up into the holiday and even more travel disrupting weather. But first, I want to look at those high temperatures that we had for today. We did have a temperature spread from 29 up to 39 for today. Not seeing so much of those 40s, but we'll have a better chance of that coming up on Christmas Eve, which is, of course, well above average for this time of year. That average high in Rhinelander being 25. Nope, not doing that today, not doing that tomorrow. So enjoy those couple of warmer days. Also, for those overnight lows, we are going to be staying well above 8 heat for a couple nights, but there are going to be some cooler temperatures on the way after the holidays. By now, most showers have reached on parts of northeast Wisconsin and into the UP, so they're dealing with a couple snow showers there for us for the rest of the night. Just some clouds and some areas of fog that could be leading to some tricky travel into overnight with some reduced visibilities widespread in northern Wisconsin. But then it's Christmas Eve that we do have some freezing rain on the way. That could also make for some hazardous travel. I'll have details on that coming up in your full forecast. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. Former Minnesota police officer Kim Potter, the person who shot and killed Dante Wright last year, was convicted today on all charges, including first-degree manslaughter. Potter said she mistook her gun for a taser when she shot Wright during a traffic stop while trying to subdue him. Wright's family and civil rights lawyers said they either did not believe it was an accident or it was gross negligence, since Potter had worked for the Brooklyn Center Police Department for 26 years, even trained other officers. The taser and the gun do not look similar. The manslaughter conviction means the jury found she improperly used such force and violence that death or great bodily harm was reasonably foreseeable. It's not a murder charge, but it is a manslaughter charge. She now faces up to 15 years behind bars. Sentencing is set for Friday, February 18th. Russian President Vladimir Putin blames the U.S. and its allies for soaring tensions with Ukraine, suggesting the ball's in their court. During the end of this New Year news conference today, Russia has amassed some 100,000 troops along the Ukrainian border, prompting fears that they might try to invade as soon as next month. Putin has repeatedly denied having any plans to attack his country's neighbors, saying they're the aggressor. Putin has also asked for his own security guarantees, calling for NATO to halt its eastward expansion. In other words, stop adding countries from the old Eastern Bloc or Soviet Union like Ukraine. He also asked for legally binding security guarantees that certain offensive weapons will not be deployed to Russia's neighboring countries. So much for that. Ukrainian troops carried out exercises with U.S.-supplied Javelin anti-tank missiles in eastern Ukraine today. The U.S. is helping that country protect itself from Russia if they were to invade. President Joe Biden warned Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier this month that Russia would face severe consequences if it does attack Ukraine, and has brought up strict economic sanctions. However, Russia's military is about 4 times the size of Ukraine's. Former President Donald Trump has asked the U.S. Supreme Court to take his case regarding the release of certain White House records from the National Archives to the January 6th House Select Committee investigating attacks at the Capitol. Trump is also asking the court to stay or withhold the immediate release of those records until they decide whether or not they're going to take the case. Trump's attorneys argued in their petition that both the Constitution and the Presidential Records Act give former presidents a clear right to protect their confidential records from premature dissemination. This case presents a clear threat to that right, end quote. A federal appeals court ruled against Trump 2 weeks ago. Documents including presidential diaries, visitor logs, speech drafts, handwritten notes were all held by the National Archives from being turned over to the Supreme Court before they have a chance to weigh in. President Biden determined that the documents are in the public's interest, and therefore the executive privilege should not be invoked. The parents of a teenager charged with killing 4 students at a Michigan high school have requested their bond be lowered from $500,000 to $100,000. James and Jennifer Crumbly are charged with involuntary manslaughter and have been jailed on again $500,000 bond since their arrest on December 4th. They are accused of making a gun accessible to their son and failing to pull him out of school when called in and told about concerning writings before the shooting on November 30th. In other words, they gave the gun to him and made it easy for him. The couple's attorneys say they did not anticipate that he would actually commit violence and are devastated, like others in the community. A judge is not expected to consider the new bond request until next month, January 7th. Meanwhile, their son, 15-year-old Ethan Crumbly, is being charged as an adult with murder and other crimes. Icy roads led to multiple crashes and road closures on I-94 in western Wisconsin this morning. In a release, the State Patrol said the crash happened near Hickston. It's in Jackson County, southeast of Eau Claire, around 5:45 this morning. Dozens of vehicles involved in these chains of crashes, including a semi-truck, on fire in the median with 2 vehicles kind of trapped underneath. However, so far, no deaths have been reported, and many of the victims have been transported by bus to safer locations. State Patrol said freezing rain caused by the icy road conditions, or rather conditions caused by the rain, likely led to several crashes, runoffs, and jackknifes across the region. It's Christmas Eve, so if you haven't bought your gifts yet, you're running out of time, especially if you need to have them shipped anywhere. We'll tell you what options you still have coming up after weather with Andrew on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Love conquers all at Wickersham Jewelry with breathtaking engagement rings from their exclusive love story collection. Handcrafted in white, rose, or yellow gold with diamonds in a wide variety of shapes and sizes. Diamond anniversary bands that are brilliant, beautiful, and timeless. And whether you're getting engaged or celebrating a marquee anniversary, Wickersham Jewelry has the perfect ring. You can even take advantage of special interest-free financing programs. Wickersham Jewelry, where love conquers all.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in. It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Now get an Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers today.
Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua has over $3 million worth of furniture in stock and ready for speedy delivery. Find an incredible selection of furnishings ranging from traditional to transitional, cottage to casual. Shop Woodland Creek Furniture in Minocqua.
Why choose People's State Bank?
It's just really refreshing to know we've got a hometown bank that is really in our corner and willing to walk with us, whatever we have to walk through. People's State Bank, you are one of our most cherished supporters in this endeavor. Without your support, we couldn't be who we are.
Make People's your choice. Stop by a location today or visit us online at bankpeoples.com.
Hi, this is Jenny, the manager of your local Big Deal store. Visit our store and save money while supporting local businesses. Go to anagobigdeals.com. That's anagobigdeals.com.
Welcome on back for your Christmas Eve forecast. Looking outside in Hode country right now, it's a pretty quiet and mild night that's starting off for us on our Thursday night. We did see some clearing skies this evening around sunset, had a beautiful sunset. Skies will be clear for a little while tonight until clouds are on the increase. Winds are going to be rather calm throughout overnight, so enjoy that stillness along with above average temperatures through overnight. Now getting into our Christmas Eve is when the conditions get a little bit dicey out there with another round of potentially freezing rain that's going to be crossing through central Wisconsin into northeast Wisconsin. This is coming from the later morning to the early afternoon hours, coming through central Wisconsin into northeast Wisconsin, seeing this track of widespread rain showers crossing off to the northeast. And behind that will be some rounds of more scattered rain showers. These are staying relatively to the south of Highway 29. So that's going to be introducing some hazardous travel for our Christmas Eve. Anticipate some slick roads, some freezing rain, all that good stuff into our holiday. So take it easy out there. Those showers will be lingering into the evening hours, into the dinner time, mostly for southeast Wisconsin, before all areas do dry out the night before Christmas. And then we are going to be having a dry start to Christmas Day. In fact, seeing some sunshine, but then there's going to be another round of some showers, this time mostly looking at snow showers. And this won't necessarily be leading to a large accumulating snowfall. That is going to hold off more until Sunday into our Monday. Now to transition over to those temperatures that we have on the way. Christmas Eve is looking like the warmest day of the forecast period coming on up. I have a forecasted high of 37. After that, we're back into the 20s, more of those upper 20s, not necessarily looking for low 20s or even teens for highs. So we will be a little bit warm for this time of year. Keep in mind our average high is 25, so staying above that all throughout the upcoming work week, even looking to return to the 30s as soon as Monday. Now, it is going to be Sunday night into Monday that we do have accumulating snowfall on the way in the forecast. We are going to be seeing that late overnight Sunday well into our Monday, and it's going to be another go of snow showers and possibly some rain showers to the further south, as we do have a broad area of low pressure tracking into the Great Lakes region, moving off from the west to the east. So anticipate having your snow shovels ready on Monday morning, because we will be waking up to snowfall that you will be having to deal with. And now I want to turn it over to those current temperatures just to get another look at what we're dealing with right now. Above average temperatures as we head into overnight. Our average low for this time of year is 8 degrees. We are going to be staying into the teens, no single digits for tonight. So above average temperatures for some time here coming on up. There's that low for tonight, down near 17, with mostly cloudy skies redeveloping, and expect some areas of fog. This could lead to some hazardous travel into overnight. Reduced visibility, some freezing fog that can make for some slick roadways before we have those rain showers on the way during the day. There's also going to be that light breeze out of the southeast near 5 miles an hour. That gets ramped up to 10 to 20 miles an hour for Friday. So keep that in mind with that freezing rain. It's also going to be a bit breezy at times, with highs in the upper 30s to even some of us possibly touching the low 40s. And now to bring it all together for your 7-day forecast, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, is going to show us having that hazardous travel on Christmas Eve. Followed it up with a mostly dry day on Christmas Day. A couple light flurries possible late in the day, but it's going to be Sunday into Monday that we have accumulating snow showers on the way. Justin?
All right, thanks, Andrew. U.S. consumer prices rose 5.7% over the last year, the fastest pace in 39 years, according to the Commerce Department. The report also shows consumer spending, accounting for 70% of the country's economic activity, also rose, but only by 0.6% in November. Personal incomes rose by 0.4% in November, down from October. The Commerce Department also said new orders for American-made capital unexpectedly fell in November. Those shipments rose slightly. Christmas is now just 2 days away, and millions of procrastinators still not done with their shopping. Well, Carrie Sanders tells us what you need to do to get those gifts bought and shipped on time.
It's the final countdown to Christmas, and if you've been stressing about supply chain shortages and shipping delays ruining your holiday, the president says worry no more.
The much predicted crisis didn't occur. Packages are moving. Gifts are being delivered. Shelves are not empty.
On Wednesday, his supply chain disruptions task force reported that bottlenecks have been cleared at the nation's busiest ports, and new partnerships with trucking companies are helping to address driver shortages on the road. As a result, he says retail inventories are now close to pre-pandemic levels, and delivery times at major shippers are faster than they were in 2019, despite record holiday demand. In fact, between 97 and 99% of holiday deliveries have been made on time. To help you avoid making Santa's naughty list, we've got all the last-minute shopping deadlines to ensure your gifts arrive on time. Ship today, and FedEx and UPS will guarantee next-day delivery for Christmas Eve. The Postal Service by Christmas Day.
I sent it priority, so I didn't mess around.
For a premium, FedEx also offers same-day delivery on Christmas Eve. Amazon Prime members can get next-day delivery on some products today and same-day delivery on Friday for orders over $25, but only in certain zip codes. Walmart, Best Buy, and Target all offer next-day delivery on orders made today. Place your orders on Christmas Eve, and they'll deliver most products that same day, or you can pick them up curbside at the store. Target has added 18,000 curbside spaces to make it easy.
You could place your order all the way up to 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and we'll have it ready for you in a couple hours. And when you get here, just put in your parking spot number, and we'll be out and put it in your trunk in a couple minutes.
It's Carrie Sanders reporting. Coming up, we'll introduce you to a Northwoods man so generous that some people wonder if he's even being real. That's next.
What you see is important. How you see is important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopco Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, take 40% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
Law & Order Thursday returns January 6th.
One of these bombs goes off and our city is torn apart.
All these people attacked because of what they look like, not in New York City.
Back up really slow.
Last night, 5 inmates escaped.
FBI is bringing in their own specialist.
Detective. He's making a fool out of all of us. Unlike you, I don't hold grudges.
An all-new Law & Order Thursday, January 6th on NBC.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Think about your job. Now, imagine your new job. It is a possibility. If you're good at what you do, have confidence and drive, maybe it's time to go here. Good jobs need good people, and now's a very good time. Kosurik Automotive has good jobs waiting in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Rhinelander, and the bennies are bountiful. Check it out. It might be your time to fly.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule an eye exam before your vision benefits or FSA funds expire.
Well, he may not be Santa Claus, but Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski introduces us to one Northwoods man who is known for his good deeds.
Are you for real?
Terry Creekmore has been asked if he is for real a few times by hikers on the Ice Age National Scenic Trail, which runs directly across from his home in rural Lane Lake County. And he's been gaining attention through his generosity.
Free water, free camping at my place, like I've always offered. And he says, well, we've heard about you. And I said, really? He said, yeah, there's some kind of a fan page and I said, well, that's kind of neat.
When Creekmore started to notice the recognition he's gained in the hiking community, Terry's busy brain got to thinking.
I thought if I'm getting this much attention on the trail and I'm going to use this to the benefit of my community, and so I'd really like to throw a benefit concert.
Which he wants to hold to bring awareness to substance abuse and suicide in an area which he believes does not offer enough to help people suffering.
Great Spirit and all these woods and everything has saved me. I want to help to save anybody that I can.
He's hoping that if more people hear about how much one person like him can do, others will step up to bring awareness to struggles in their communities.
Do something here where at least we have a voice for people to talk to stop the drug abuse, it's wrecking generations. And if somebody doesn't stand up and make a stand against this, right now there's nothing in the community that really helps them at all. So I will do this.
Creekmore says through his effort to preserve local forest, wildlife, and history, it truly shows how persistence can go a long way.
We can really make a difference in all, just if you can do something in your community, start there. And everybody can make a difference in their community, just one person at a time.
In Lane County, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Come celebrate home for the holidays at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get our very best winter home styles at savings up to 53% off. Plus no interest financing for 5 years. Millions of dollars worth of product in stock and ready to be delivered at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Menards has the tools you need to complete your projects, stocked and ready to go. Known for innovative designs and affordable prices, Works provides power and ease to get the job done right. Pick up a brad nailer for those weekend projects or save on a switch driver for jobs around the house. Save big money this season with innovative tools from Works at Menards. Give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card today.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day. And that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery. just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in. It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Now choose FlexBuy on a 2021 Ford F-150 and get 0% financing for 66 months plus $500 cash back.
Come celebrate home for the holidays at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get our very best winter home styles at savings up to 53% off. Plus no interest financing for 5 years. Millions of dollars worth of product in stock and ready to be delivered at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Welcome back for a final look at your forecast. A couple travel hazards to be aware of for the next couple of days, starting tonight with some areas of fog, and then getting into Christmas Eve. We're looking at some freezing drizzle possible through central Wisconsin into northeast Wisconsin, so allow a couple extra minutes on the roads. And now for a final look at your extended forecast. After those showers, we do have snow chances in the forecast into Sunday, into beginning parts of the week. So Justin, it's going to be a little bit messy.
No huge storm, but yeah, a little messy over the next week. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for joining us. And Newswatch 12 at 5, NBC Nightly News is next.